How Trump can get rid of Mueller without firing him. Here's my plan. But before I give you my plan, I would like to give you the context. Really, what's happening here is there is a political coup masquerading as a law enforcement procedure. The people that are getting together from the DOJ and the FBI are law enforcement people, but their purpose is to hamper, neuter, restrain, resist Trump, make him ineffective, hopefully so he'll lose the election, either by keeping him in the news and smearing him regularly based on the special counsel work and leaks, or if they're lucky, by catching him in a perjury trap or some kind of obstruction of justice that's trumped up, to use a little interesting phrase. Anyway, this is what's going on. And the reason why I say that is because right from the beginning, there was no crime that Trump was accused of. In other words, collusion with Russia is not a crime. And they didn't have any specific crime. What they did have was a target, and they want to pin something on Trump, and they're looking for something, and they're trying to get somebody else to flip on Trump and accuse him of something, and then they have a case, and that's the plan. So really, you have to understand that this is not really a criminal procedure. Compare that with Watergate. Say in Watergate there was a burglary. Then there was a conspiracy by Nixon to pay off people so that the burglars could get off and cover up the burglary. So that was a crime. And so the crime was committed, and then the person that committed the crime was Nixon. That was Watergate. Here, there is no crime. And so the things that have gone on, like the illegal surveillance of the Trump campaign without any basis, or recently we found out sticking in a spy in the Trump campaign, this is government illegality, government run amok to try to obstruct a president. It's not their job to do that. They have to respect the election results, but they don't. That's what's happening. So at this point, what we need is a plan. Well, I don't know if you remember, before I get to my plan, this whole thing started by Schumer being able to snooker Trump. How? By persuading Sessions to recuse himself, and then yelling at Rosenstein and telling him, listen, Rosenstein, you need to name a special prosecutor, a special counsel. And of course, Rosenstein was more than willing, because he's part of this cabal from the beginning. So they jumped on the special prosecutor without any specific crime. Anyway, that's how it all started. And they counted on Sessions to be weak-kneed, and they could fool him, and apparently he's not all there. Anyway, here's the plan. You have to wait until the Congress goes on break. At that point, you invite Sessions to have a meeting with Trump in the Oval Office. You present him with these possibilities. He can fire Rosenstein, get all the documents from Mueller out into the public, because this is about public opinion. Political campaigns are about public opinion. So what you need to do is bring some daylight on this. Shine the light of day on all these actions, all these documents. Get them out into the public. And you have to tell Sessions that these are his choices. He either is willing and happy to carry on this by just stopping his recusal and taking over the Justice Department like he should have from the beginning, or if he's not willing to do that, offer him the possibility of resigning, and if he won't take that, then you fire him. Very simple. At that point, you don't have an attorney general, and you need to appoint one as a recess appointment. At that point, you have to have all your ducks in a row, which means you have to have 100 former FBI or FBI, DOJ sound Trump supporters and people that are committed to law and order. You name one, and you can get all these people from Giuliani, Victoria Tenson, DeGenova, Mulcahy. They all know who to appoint. One of them could be the Attorney General that is appointed as a recess appointment. At that point, you authorize the new Attorney General, before the Congress comes back, authorizes the agents that he has lined up to go into Mueller's office and impound his computer, all his files. Do that with every single one of the 20 prosecutors that are under special counsel. Get all the material. Then take all that to an undisclosed location and start examining the facts and evidence. And at that point, make a daily briefing of everything that you found out, everything they've done, who did it, what the facts are. If somebody has committed a crime, prosecute them. Specifically prosecute either Rosenstein for signing an illegal FISA warrant, which he did. McCabe, which is he's already been referred to for prosecution, and all the other actors, Page, Struck, Orr, all these people that conspired to change the result of the election by impairing Trump's effectiveness or trying to get him impeached or at least get him smeared so he would lose the election. So that's what's going on now. Now, once you have a recess-appointed attorney general, he can clean house, can get rid of all, and we will see all the facts. We'll get all the FISA warrants. We'll get all the information that the Intelligence and the House Committee and Justice and Oversight Committee want to see. Everything you can get out into the public. And let the public decide based on the facts that are now hidden and that the Justice Department will not share with the authorized constitutional powers that are authorized to do oversight on the Justice Department and the FBI. This is what you need to do. And you do the daily briefing of all the things and prosecute all these people, including Mueller. Get their phones, their computers, get all the stuff out, all the dirt that's on, all the incriminating evidence that they have. Do exactly what they did with Manafort. Take all the stuff and see where it takes you. And if there isn't any illegality, just file a report based on the evidence they've collected so far and make it public. So that's what I would do. Now, I'm very interested in what you all would do, or what you think is the best thing, because right now we have a political coup going on, a process which is in there to restrain Trump and diminish his effectiveness. And it's amazing that he's able to carry on the burdens of office in any degree of effectiveness, which he has, surprisingly, under all this pressure. So get your team together, get all those agents, get them ready to go, and put the screws on Sessions. That's what I would do. There are alternatives that we could also consider if this plan is not available to work, but let's start with there and see what you all think. Thank you for watching.